It's day 8 of Sirdar's Gingerbread Blanket Crochet-Along. I am almost caught up. I've got the front of my house decorated. Guys, I messed up on the window, and after I finished filming yesterday, I cut the window off. I had sewn it on, and when I cut it off, I cut my blanket. When I tell you, my heart skipped a beat. I literally cut a stitch in my blanket, which if you know crochet, like, that's not good. It's not good. It was one of the like clusters here of, they call them treble crochets in UK terms, but it's a double crochet in US terms. Anyway, I did little surgery on my blanket, and I took a little piece of the golden and tied it to both. For some reason I had 3 cut ends, and then I made a new window that's gonna go over the top so you can't see where I did surgery. You see right there? I just hope my blanket's okay in the wash, but honestly, I was like, all this freaking hard work, and I almost just cut a hole right in the middle of my blanket. Shame. But I've started doing this bobbin technique. I'm going around, I'm turning as I go and doing front posts and back post crochets to make these lights, and in the next round I'm going to be adding in all my other colors, so I will have 20 bobbins. Guys, look at this. Ah, one's falling out. Hold on. Oh gosh, I said this wasn't gonna happen. Look at how many bobbins are hanging from this work. Honestly, I probably should be doing this on like a kitchen table or something, but who has time for that? Not me. So I just ran into another little problem. I feel like it's with me reading the pattern myself, and this is probably just a me problem, but as a pattern designer myself, I'm trying to like take notes on what I'm seeing people have issues with or what I'm personally having issues with. And one thing that I've noticed a couple different times, I've had to literally pick up this pattern and use my finger and be like, what am I reading? One, because the rows or the rounds aren't marked in bold, so I don't know if you can see there. It just kind of all blurs together. This is probably a me issue, but I'm sure I'm not the only one where I'm like, where am I looking? I would love for round 4 to be bold so that I can see it, but also it's like the font they're using or something, the spacing, what is that called? The spacing between the letters, like 11, it looks like a 1, a space, and a 1. So it said 11 half trebles, and I thought it said 1 half treble, and because I didn't see the other one because they're so spaced out, and that again is such a small formatting issue, but I've had that happen a couple times with other parts of the pattern where I'm reading a number wrong. Let me see if I can show you. Do you see that 11 half trebles? It's just hard for me to read, and I'm not dyslexic or anything, but I had a comment when I was designing my ice cream shop pattern from someone who was dyslexic that was like, you need to fix your font because my brain is not reading this correctly, and now I get it. But also I want to put out there that like, I'm definitely not complaining. This is a free pattern and it is optional, you know, this is something I do for fun. So, you know, I think it's like, what do you want your money back? It's a free pattern. You know, I think it's really well done. I love the design of it. It's just these little things that for me, I'm like really enjoying learning techniques like this that I don't normally use, because I want to use this in a stocking that I'm trying to make, like a Christmas stocking, this technique with all the bobbins, and so it's so useful. But sometimes it's just the little things that like do or don't jive with our brains that make a pattern enjoyable or frustrating, and I am having a great time, but I can see how it can also be frustrating, especially for someone who is maybe a little newer or has neurodivergence or something that like is affecting the way that we are reading the PDF. The video is also super helpful though, so I love how they have both avenues, so whatever works best for your brain, you're able to get the tips that you need. So all that to say, no complaints here. We're having a good old time. Row 6 is done. It's looking good. What do you think of it?
Good. It's very big.
It is very big. And what's your
Wow.
favorite part?
Daddy, come see this blanket. Oh, blue is my favorite.
Blue's your favorite one. And what about the house? Do you like the little door in the window?
Ooh, I do. Daddy, come see this.